Listen up, chat. I gotta tell you about myself. I feel like I haven't really talked about myself too much, despite the fact that being my favorite topic to talk about. Because you gotta learn how to enjoy talking about yourself. So you might not know, but I'm a bit of a philosopher, a bit of a thinker. I like to ponder. I'm a ponderer, baby. You know that image of the thinker. You know the one. Bing bong, right? Like that's me, baby. I like to think. I like to ponder. I like to think. And I don't look like someone who would think a lot. I don't look like someone who would have a lot of thoughts in their head. Some might call me stupid. Some might say, my brain is lagging. There's no thoughts in there, empty thoughts. But I think about a lot of things. I like to think about a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing I've been thinking about lately is tap water. Right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I like tap water. I love tap water. Tap water is a great resource. I love drinking tap water. You know what I mean? Especially when it's cold. You got some ice. You got some tap water. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Right? Tap water, baby. I love the weird iron taste to it. It always tastes off, but it's always better than any other tap water. You know what I'm saying? Like the tap water you have at home is always better than the tap water somewhere else. Tap water somewhere else tastes like shit. Well, the one at home, it hits right. It has a nice little iron zing to it. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I'm drinking this tap water, and I had a thought that flowed into my brain, and I started thinking about it. Right? I started thinking about this thought, but then I had thoughts about the thought, and thoughts about the thought. So here's the thought, right? Here's a thought. It was it was it was a thought, right? It was a thought. And it was a thought I was having while drinking this tap water. And I'm drinking this tap water, and I have a thought, and it's a thought that I would never thought would race my head before. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? It's a thought that I would never think about before. Drinking this tap water, and it made me realize that, man, this tap water is making me think. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to talk about today, is about how tap water really makes you think. You know what I'm saying? A good glass of tap water really makes you think. I never really thought about that so hard before. I started drinking tap water, and I had a thought, right? And so I'm drinking this tap water, and it gave me a thought about something. I was like, oh my god, I just thought about something. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? And now I just think about things, dude. I just think about things. I think about things, and then other things, and then other things come to my mind, right? And I'm just thinking about things, man, and it's crazy. I never really thought about it too much, right? I never really thought about the thoughts I have, right? I just think them, and then just walk away like nothing happened, right? Like by all means, I'm someone who has an inner monologue, right? I speak to myself because I'm the realest person I know, right? And so whenever I have a question, I think about it, and then I ask myself through thought, right? And like not a lot of people do this. A lot of people are scared to do it because they don't want to think about it. They don't want a voice in their head. They don't want a voice in their head. What, are they crazy or something? And it's like, no, it's called having an inner monologue. It's called, thinking about thoughts, right? And that's what I do when I drink tap water. I think about these thoughts I have in my head, and it's like, yeah, oh my god, I'm thinking about things, dude. So yeah, I'm the next philosopher. I am the next Albert Einstein, right? I am the next Plato, right? Like me and Plato are on the same level, right? I'm thinking about things. He's thinking about things, right? Our brains are on the same wavelength, right? We're thinking about things. We're real people. Real shit's going on, right? And it's because we're thinking about things. It's because things are in our heads, right? And we have these thoughts that no one else are having, right? And so like I'm thinking, man, this is a great thought, right? And at the end of the day, guys, I am a great philosopher, like Socrates, like Aristotle. You know what I'm saying? Great thinker, big thinker. I have a big brain, and I think about a lot of things because there's a lot of things going in my mind, right? There's a lot of thoughts in my head, and I'm thinking about a lot of things, man. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about this thought I had earlier, man. I thought I had it, but then but like, listen, it's crazy. You ever think about what's going on in other people's heads? Do other people have thoughts in their heads? I don't think so. I don't think people are thinking. I think people just do. You know what I mean? I think people are like slug people. They're not like actual people. They're just slugs, right? But me, no, I'm different. I have a thought in my head. I think about things, and I don't think other people do. So yeah, thank you, and I'll talk to y'all later.